Three henchmen fire up at him but miss. Bond heaves himself up through the hole in the roof, then still attached to the cable, runs down the outside of the biosphere dome over the honeycomb shell of convex panels. He jumps to the ground, unclips himself and runs towards Graves' ice jet. Zhao and others run out. Zhao spots Bond.
Kill him.
Now! Two henchmen run off. Bond climbs into the cockpit of the ice jet, pulls the canopy shut, fires up the jet engines and shoots off across the ice lake. Zhao!
He got away.
No matter. Pleasure of the kill is in the chase. Bring me the generals.
Bond skims across the ice lagoon. Lad watches through binoculars. Zhao returns with the three Oriental men now in grey uniforms.
Gentlemen, I promised you a demonstration. Now you will see the true power of Icarus.
A telescopic arm in the center of Icarus extends. Graves controls his space machine using a console on the forearm of the high-tech glove device.
Western spy runs, but he cannot hide.
Graves presses a button and panels on the arm in the center of Icarus open. A fiery beam of light is directed at the ice lake, which shatters just behind Bond.
Icarus will lock onto the heat signature and concentrate the sun's power.
On the screen, the icecraft is targeted, and the column of white-hot light from Icarus pursues Bond, cutting through the ice lake like a knife through butter as it moves. Bond sails through trees, and they ignite behind him. The thick beam closes in. Studying a stopwatch, Vlad approaches Graves.
Hey, boss. He beat your time.
Graves turns his head slowly and, lips curled, gives Vlad a look of utter contempt. Then, manipulating the movement of Icarus with a glove console, he brings the light beam even closer to Bond, whose features contort as the craft nears a sheer drop. Rapidly approaching the vertical ice cliff, Bond releases a grappling hook attached to the rear of the craft by a cable. The hook scrapes along the ground, lodging in the ice near the top of the precipice as the jet careers over the edge. The hook holds fast and the ice jet is halted mid-air, slamming hard into the jagged face of the cliff. Graves gives a self-congratulating sneer. Zhao smokes contentedly and Vlad stares in amazement. As the jet craft swings gently across the wall of ice, Bond pushes open the canopy and peers down at the dark water far below. The braking parachute hatch opens and Bond clambers up to it. The anchor slides. The anchor buries itself into a ridge on the cliff edge and the craft jerks to a stop. Bond grips the fuselage, then yanks the parachute hatch free.
Time to draw the line.
His features set in a frown, Graves takes a control device from Vlad, pushes a miniature joystick, and a red line on the computer screen marks off a corner of a landmass. Now the light beam cuts through the cliff, and Bond clings on as large ice boulders come raining down. Then the beam retracts, and the whole section of the cliff plunges into the sea, taking Bond and the ice jet with it. The massive block of ice hits the water, generating a tidal wave. In Graves' office,
Global warming is a terrible thing.
the three generals bow to Graves. 007 flies up from behind the tidal wave, lifted by the ice jet's parachute, and with a metal hatch fixed to his feet as a surfboard. He lands on the crest of the dragged wave and carves his way down the near vertical face, which is littered with ice blocks. Holding on tightly to both the parachute's directional guidelines, Bond steers a path around the ice boulders and rapidly reaches the base of the wave. He then skis up a gently sloping iceberg and sails into the air, the parachute bearing him up to another tall ice cliff. The wave impacts with the cliff just moments later, and his progress is arrested. Bond drifts down safely to the ground.